Hello, everybody. Welcome back to KawaKouple. How y'all doing?
Hello, everybody.
So tonight we're talking about bonehead moves, and
So,
for those people who don't know what a bonehead move is, well, then bonehead. No, basically a bonehead move is when you do something that you literally go afterwards, go,
why did I do that?
yeah. And so that's what a bonehead move is. And today we're gonna. This is gonna be the topic today. This is gonna be what we're gonna be discussing. Bonehead moves. Now, primarily on a motorcycle, a bonehead move. Yeah, you guys have seen some stuff. So, yeah. Oh, okay. So we got a
Mr.
Kazakh. Man, you guys come.
Cage?
Kazakh? Mr. Kazakh. Okay, I
Hi.
don't know who you are because I am sure this is the first time you've been on this live stream. I've never seen you here before, so I'm going to say welcome to KawaKouple live stream. Right?
Yes, welcome to KawaKouple live stream.
Rules are very simple. It's a family-friendly channel. Be
Keep
kind,
it simple.
have fun, and just enjoy. No swearing, please. Hugs Moto, yo.
Yo.
And Nate Cook, hey.
Hey.
So, as I was
Nate.
saying today, I put out the video today basically of bonehead moves, and these are bonehead moves. These are moves that I've done on a motorcycle. You've done these?
I've done some of them.
Yeah, and based on the comments, quite a few of you guys have done some of those. So that's pretty cool. We got Crazy C. Hello.
Hey, Crazy.
I like how it goes. Hello, y'alls. Apex Moto Rider. I believe you are also new to the live streams. I have not seen your live streams, so welcome to the live stream. How's it going?
Hello.
Guys, just comment. The more you guys comment, the better. Yeah, it really does make a big difference. And then we got Hugsmoto saying, wait, the background has changed. Yes, you haven't been here. You weren't here the last oh, he hasn't seen the last live stream. Shame on you.
No, you guys have lives.
Nick Cook, hey, that's not nice, dude. That's not nice.
And Ninja Smurf, what's up?
Holy, that's the first time I've seen something from Ninja Smurf that is that long. That is cool. What's up? Apex Moto, thanks. I've been around for a while, but I'm new to you guys. Okay, good. I am actually curious. Apex Rider, do you ride? Because obviously it says Rider, so I'm guessing you ride. Crazy says, hello, Papa Smurf. How's the 150? Low. What do you mean 150? You son of a gun.
That was from last one.
I know. Nate Cook, no, that's how you pronounce it. Kazikai. Man, I'm just gonna call Mr. Kazi. That's what I'm gonna call you because I'm not gonna try. Can you figure it out? Like I'm not gonna go.
No, it's okay.
I don't
we'll
want to
just
insult.
go with Mr. Kazi.
I'm not gonna insult anybody, so I'm just gonna go with Mr. Kazi. Oh wait, I better put this down.
Yes.
Okay.
Ninja Smurf, the 150 is good. Apex Moto Rider, yes. Yay. No, sorry, not yes.
Yes, what do you ride? Tell us, Apex. Share with the rest of the people. Tell us what you ride. By the way, everybody, please welcome Apex Motor Rider because we've never seen him here before.
And Mr. Kazi.
And Mr. Kazi. Please welcome these two. Give them the typical, Kawa fam welcome. Please, everybody.
Classic J, how goes it, everyone?
How's it going, Classic J? So nice to see you back here. Okay, so Crazy says,
Mr. K, you look good in the woman's jacket you reviewed.
You what, man? What is it with you? Okay, so Crazy C has been, and if you guys have read the comments on the videos, I think Chris is trying to. I think he thinks I'm a girl by in secret. I really do.
He thinks you're a girl, but I'm a princess.
Oh yeah, that's right. So yeah, stop that. Chris.
Nate Cook says it's from Naruto.
Naruto?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. Classic J. Hard to say what my most bonehead move I've ever done. I have to think about it. Please do and let us know. Everybody, let us know what is the most bonehead move you've ever done on a motorcycle. It would be actually cool for us to hear that. Let's share our bonehead experiences.
Ninja says, welcome to the channel, to the newer people.
Perfect.
Apex says, a 2002 Buell Blast P3 500cc Sport.
Okay, well, this is where I kind of have to look it up now because I actually don't know what that looks like. So Mrs. K is going to keep you guys entertained while I look up a 2002.
Scooby's gonna entertain you all. Scooby's not.
Oh my god. Really?
What?
P3 Blast.
It's my Scooby voice.
Oh, cool.
Robby-dobby-doo.
That actually
That looks
looks
cool.
Holy smokes, dude. That is a nice bike. So,
Yes.
guys, Apex, the bike he rides, yeah, that is actually pretty interesting. Apex, send us a picture to KawaKouple@gmail.com. I'd love to see your bike. We might even put it up on the next video and talk about it a little bit. It's actually a really nice bike. Send us the email.
Okay, so Nate Cook says, I always forget to put gas in my motorcycle. Do you not have a fuel gauge?
No, not all bikes, as you know.
No, I know not all
gauge.
bikes have fuel
But
gauge.
even
That's
if you
why
do,
I asked.
even if you do have a fuel gauge, I think there's a lot of people that just kind of like don't, on a motorcycle, it's not that easy to ride.
Yeah, it's not like a car where it goes beep beep
Yeah, exactly.
when you're getting low or whatever sound your in particular car makes.
Beep beep.
Beep beep.
I don't know. My car doesn't do beep beep.
No, your car doesn't go beep beep, but you know. Then we got hello to them all. Ninja says bonehead all of them. Bonehead all of them.
Oh, nice.
Then Apex says owned by Harley.
The Buell?
Yeah.
Oh, Buell's owned by Harley? I thought I heard about that too. I wasn't actually sure. I didn't want to ever say that.
Nate Cook says, wait, the Buell Blast is chain-driven motorcycle, right?
Apex will answer that. Apex says, I love Scooby. We love Scooby too.
Yes, Scooby.
We need to get Scooby we need to get Scooby like an official KawaKouple. Oh, yeah. So there is new shirts.
Shirts?
In the
Description?
The store.
In the store.
Yeah. So if you guys go either to the you go to
long sleeve. Perfect for this time.
It's actually very comfortable.
Yeah.
So we went. If you guys go to our website, excuse me, it's KawaKouple.com, and on the merchandise, you guys will actually see there's a link to Teespring, and these shirts are on it. I actually love these shirts, and I initially made these shirts just for the two of us, and then I'm like, oh my god, they're actually really cool once they arrived. So I decided to post it there in case you guys want it. So that's it.
Crazy says, I did this kickstand down when try taking off why it died.
Okay, yeah, so the kickstand down thing, yeah.
But not all bikes.
Not all bikes. Well, all bikes you still need to put the clutch in.
Yes.
Right, but otherwise it won't even start. But when it came, I did that a few times, and I have this weird look. I mean, she knows that look. I have this crazy, like, confused look on my face, like, what happened? What's going on? Like, I actually going to like. It's a new bike. How can it die? And next thing I'm like, oh wait, kickstand.
I've done it too, and I'm like, what? Why isn't it working? Is there something wrong with my button? Okay. Classic J says Apex move. I think I've seen you around. Maybe Instagram. Maybe. How are you, man? Then Apex said, no. Nate Cook, no belt driven.
Oh, it's belt driven. Cool.
Crazy says, it's just like my bike. I got a 2007 Buell Blast.
By the way, how do you guys find the Buell? I'm curious. But I've heard a lot of things about Buells, but I never actually sat on one or tried it. Classic J said, I thought the Buell was chain too. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know.
No, they just said belt.
Yeah. Okay.
So. Nate Cook, I'm back on the R6. It doesn't have a fuel gauge, but it has a low fuel indicator. But with me, it's always on.
Makes sense.
Crazy.
Crazy says, yes, I told you, Mr. K, it's a Harley product because I own one. No, I believe you. I just want to sure. And Crazy says, no, Buell is belt driven. Classic says, aha. You should have said, ah, I see. I've been enlightened.
Ninja Smurf says, crazy. It can't be like your bike. Your bike is a pit bike, low.
Oh my God, you guys are gonna start that again? Nate says, "Yeah, Apex. One of my writing buddies just recently sold his vehicle. I want
1125R.
wow, that's a big Apex. Nick Cook, I have no fuel indicator. Ouch.
Mm.
So what? You have to guess what?
Well, no, because I know that people like with the reserve tank, they gauge how long their regular fuel is, and then switch it over to the
Okay.
reserve to get to the gas.
Either way,
tank.
it's crazy because a fuel indicator. I think it's almost like what possible excuse could a manufacturer have not to put a fuel indicator on the bike? I mean,
I
seriously,
don't know.
like
They seem to be able to not put on
gear indicator.
indicators on every bike
Yeah.
either. So
I'm just saying, you know, like it shouldn't. I don't think it's gonna take that much more effort on the side of a manufacturer to put a fuel indicator. I mean, it's fuel. It is kind of the thing that will make your bike run. But anyway, um, yeah, that's just my opinion. You guys stopped commenting or the site went dead? Nope.
Crazy says low looks like a pit bike. I love it. He's Crazy says I've tried shifting while turning and got my foot under the shifter and felt my boot rub against the ground.
Okay, so
could not have been comfortable feeling.
What is the biggest bonehead move you've ever done on your bike?
I think that one would have to be when I was at a stop and it was time to go and we were taking a right-hand turn up. For some reason, I ended up in 6th gear, and I honestly don't know how I did it. But the whole time until I figured out what I did, I was struggling going up the hill.
Oh, wow.
You were with me.
I can't remember that one.
And then all of a sudden,
this one down.
No.
The other one? Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And then all of a sudden, I tried, because I was trying to gear up, and it wasn't working, obviously. So I tried gearing down. And then all of a sudden, my bike has momentum. I'm like, oh. And then I kept clicking. I'm like, I was in 6th gear.
Yeah, it's a weird feeling. That was actually one of the bonehead moves I mentioned. My biggest bonehead move, actually, yeah, my biggest bonehead move is gotta be the signal. I mean, if you guys look at some of our early videos, she used to call me on it all the time. And I used to, the example I gave on today's video is something I did where I literally went like 20 blocks with my signal on the whole time. The worst thing about that is there was this one time when I was up in a whole different district from where I live. And I'm going beautifully, no problem. And literally that was, again, I think it was even more than 20 blocks. My signal was on. The problem is I was going through this intersection and the light was green for me, which was great. The guy was trying to take a left-hand turn. I guess he saw my signal was signaling left. So he thought I'm going to turn and he got in front of me. And here I am, I'm just like enraged. I'm like, what the heck is he doing? Like, what's going on? And I was so mad at him until I literally looked down and I see my signal flashing left. All of a sudden, I felt like, I literally felt like I should go and chase the guy down and beg him for forgiveness because I could have actually caused the accident because I forgot the signal. So that was my personal biggest bonehead move. So yeah, like I said, I'd love to hear tonight your biggest bonehead moves. What is some of the stuff that that bonehead move, has it ever got you guys in a situation where let's say it was kind of sketchy, right?
Well, that one for me, like the cars behind me were probably wondering why I'm not going, and all you could hear was the bike struggling to move.
Yeah.
And I was freaking out because I was still really, really new.
Apex Moto says, KawaKouple. It's an older model, but yeah, I have to go by the mileage. Yeah, it makes sense. Chris says, the bike starts dying, running rough. So when it does, then you go to reserve. Okay.
And then you go to the next gas station.
Nick says, Japanese bikes for the win. I agree. And they just, well, I agree because I love
I know.
Ninja says, Bonehead is having a new bike but can't ride. Well, yeah, but in your case, it's due to the weather. You can ride. I've seen your videos. You can ride. So, but yeah, the weather is not.
Weather's not being nice here either.
Believe me, it's not. And that's not a bonehead move, by the way. I haven't seen actually anything in your videos that would consider that you have done that would be a bonehead move. But
that's the magic of editing.
That's the magic of editing. I'm sure of it. So yeah.
Okay, so Crazy said another thing I've done, I think everyone else has done, is not properly shift into second and go into neutral.
Yes. False neutrals, man. Oh gosh, that happens a lot more than
I'd like to admit.
Yeah, same here. um, wow. Okay.
Okay. Ninja said the weather's not being nice.
Nope.
Nate says, Ninja, I rode this last weekend up to Tuner Falls area.
Cool. Apex says, Eric Buell, the owner of Buell Motorcycles, worked for Harley Davidson and started his own company until he couldn't afford the overhead for the newer concepts.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
That's usually the reason that most manufacturers end up selling off or something.
That's right. Ninja Smurf says, my favorite is the kickstand being down and trying to figure out why it won't start.
Yes.
You know what? It's funny because this has been mentioned a few times, even in the comments. Definitely the kickstand being down is one of those things. How many of you guys have stalled at a intersection? So when you stopped at a red light or something, tell me how many of you guys have stalled. I'm curious.
My favorite is when I wanted to go straight, like it was clear to go, and then all of a sudden I stall and there's traffic.
Yep. Yeah, that's no fun. Apex says it's gonna snow here in like a month or two. Where are you, Apex? Can you let us know whereabouts you are? Where is here?
And then my other favorite one has to be when you're doing a maneuver and you ended up in second and you stalled your bike, and then you restart your bike and you can't figure out why it's struggling to do anything.
Makes sense.
I think that one's like one of my, like, are you kidding me? Like, why can't I do anything?
Now, I don't know how many of you guys have done this to yourselves. I know I have done this 2 or 3 times. Kill switching yourself is absolutely the most weirdest thing in the world. The first time I kill switched myself, I had my other gloves on. I wasn't used to the gloves, and I'm literally doing about, I don't know, 70 kilometers an hour, something along those lines. And next thing I know, when I don't know why I moved my hand and I put it back and I kill switch myself, not realizing I did this. And I'll tell you, like the first time this happens, and I don't know if you guys remember the first time it happened to you, but the very first time, and being a new rider at that time, especially, it happened 2 months after I got my license, and suddenly the bike dies on you. And when I looked at it, like I kill switched, it was the weirdest feeling in the world. But yeah, that's another bonehead move. Kill switching yourself is really weird.
I did that when I was stretching out my hands. I was in the lineup for the left-hand turn.
Yeah.
I stretched out my hands and pulled it back, and I kill switched myself. And then all of a sudden the arrow goes green. So I'm like, okay, nice. And then I'm like trying to take off as fast as possible to get the light.
Yep. Smurf says, me?
Nate says, I have a bad habit of popping wheelies in front of the cops. That I don't know. Does that qualify as a bonehead move?
No, that's an absolute bonehead move, Nate. Don't ever do that if you can avoid it. Apex says, but I mean, you know what? The funny thing is, he doesn't do it on purpose. But the funny thing is, isn't it weird how cops just show up always at those moments? But then
as soon as you do it,
you see all these crazy people doing these crazy things, and there's no cops to be found. They're out to get us, I'm telling you.
Apex says, I used to work for Harley, and I've stalled at intersections, one ways, etc.
Yeah, it's no fun stalling. I stalled going up a really big hill.
Oh, Nate, ouch.
You did it.
Did I actually stall?
Yeah, you stalled that time.
Yeah, I did, and I was.
That was a night ride, wasn't it?
No. Oh yeah, no, I
on your
did
first
it on
night
this
ride?
one. Yeah, on my first night ride.
She stalled on her first night ride with me up a pretty decent hill.
But I also did it at the other hill coming up, and I was like, I'm like, what did I do? What did I do?
Apex says, I've kill switched myself before. It's definitely weird. Yes, it is absolutely definitely weird.
And I'm guessing that I'm from VA is Virginia?
Are you from Vancouver, man? Or Virginia? Or
no, I'm guessing VA is Virginia. Am I right?
Why? And you know what? Honestly, Apex, like the name sounds familiar to me as well. So I don't know. I have to find out, more about you. Contact me. Just send me an email, and we'll take a look around and get, have a little. Yeah, Virginia. He says, cool.
Woohoo!
She's
Uh,
good.
Crazy
Chris,
says I've accidentally kill switched myself to turning two.
ouch.
In a
Wild
turn?
turn. Ooh, yeah. That's no fun.
Yeah,
Classic
no.
J says, I've kill switched myself. Took me a couple of seconds to realize it. Well, yeah, my guess it was the moment when you were doing throttle and nothing was happening. That's when you're like, what the heck just happened? Yeah, it is so weird, isn't it?
Or you're releasing the clutch and the bike's for some reason not moving.
Yeah, it's really weird when that happens. Um, Nick says, here in like 2 weeks, I'm going to Whistler Blackcomb with my college buddies to charade.
Ooh, in our
Nate,
backyard.
you're coming like literally to our backyard. Make sure you let us know when you're around here. How long are you coming here for? Let us know. Um, I mean, at the very least, you can always send me an email, and then we'll see if we have some time and we can get together. Classic J, exactly. I like that. It's really weird because the reason I made this video first of all is because there's a lot of people that I talked to, some new writers recently, and I get some emails and it's really weird. Northern Ninja, look at you.
Hey,
Hey,
Northern.
wait. Oh, he switched it. Nice. Okay, so everybody, Northern Ninjas in the house. Um, it's really weird because I talk to a lot of new writers and they feel almost ashamed to talk about, like, they feel like it doesn't happen to anyone else, it happens only to them. And so I wanted to make this video kind of a way of saying, look, I'm willing to tell you guys the bonehead moves I do. It's perfectly normal. As a
Well,
writer, we do a lot of silly things. And that's what this was all about. Just kind of share this video with everybody, and especially the new writers out there, and kind of go, look, we all do it. It's we stall our bikes, we kill switch ourselves, we do silly things, and part of being on a bike is to explore and have all these silly things happen to us because it's part of the learning curve.
well, I mean, I know in the beginning for me, my biggest downfall was stalling.
Yeah.
Like that was one of the things that was like really hard for somehow my hands to get into used to doing that.
Well, the thing, guys, is I had somebody contact me on one of the other platforms, and he was saying that he literally sold his bike because he started doing so many of these little things, and he just figured he wasn't good enough to ride because basically of all these little bonehead moves that we're talking about. And so he sold his bike. He literally believed that no one else is, he's incompetent, when it comes to riding. And that's what kind of triggered me to make this video, in a sense, because here's a potential rider who could have had so much more fun. And that's what I told him too. I said, look, we all do it. It's
Yeah.
part of the thing. And it's one of the reasons I said to people, guys, go out there and share this video, especially if you know new writers, and show them that we all are doing this is normal, and I'm actually pretty surprised how many new writers feel that they're incompetent because they do these
Well,
little things.
I think it's because when you're new, it's more like one of those things that you're feeling like you can't figure it out or something. Like there's something wrong that you're not grasping the concept or
Yeah,
something.
I know, but I think part of us as YouTubers and as motovloggers especially is to try and help out the community, especially for the new riders, right?
Yeah.
And so for us to come in here and I feel like a sense of responsibility because I do get contacted quite a bit, especially in private messages, saying, hey, mr.k, look, I'm doing this, is it normal, or am I doing something wrong, or should I just not be riding? And it's really weird feeling for me, right? Because I don't know about everything, guys. I'm still new. I mean, a year and a half of riding is not an experienced rider, but I know all the things that come along with it. And as a new rider, there are some stuff that make you feel kind of weird, right? When things
Well,
happen.
yeah, and I mean, I've been in industries before where they've said, there's not any mistake that you can do that nobody else has ever made before you.
Yeah,
And I mean, that kind of falls into the same category with the motorcycles.
Yep.
So Crazy says, yes, in in a turn, in the middle of a right turn.
Ouch.
Ooh.
Yeah, no fun. Apex says, "Classic. I think I've met you in another live stream before. I'm good. How are you, bud?" Classic. Good man. Apex. What up, Northern? Apex. Doing dumb stuff is fun. It is, and it is part of the learning thing too, isn't it? I mean,
I think it's fun after you've already gotten a grasp of what you're doing.
it's
Because I think it's more frustrating
it's
at the beginning.
fun. It's fun the second time. The first time is always, I think, the nerve-wracking moment.
Yeah.
Um, except for uh, something like kill switching yourself on a highway. I don't think that will ever
Ooh,
get
no.
old. Like you're going down the highway, you got this great momentum, and all of a sudden you kill switch yourself, and you go, "Why am I slowing down? What's happening? What?" That never gets old. I did that once, by the way.
Wow, that's yeah.
Yeah. Ninja says, "Okay, back. Internet problems. That's okay. We all have them. I'm hoping we don't have any, because then live stream goes dead."
Yeah, we don't want to have internet problems.
Chris says, "Go fund me. Fly Maddie, Sam, and the KawaKouple kids to KawaKouple." Yeah, Maddie and Sam are not here tonight. Hopefully, they're having pizza night.
Hopefully.
Or Maddie is really, really tired again. Nick Cook says, "Mr. K, with that smooth bonehead, like..."
Literally low.
It's not that smooth. I got a little hair, so yeah, I have to shave it off.
He's got some fuzz. He needs to get it
that's
defuzzed.
true. After I defuzz it, then yeah, it's gonna be nice and smooth. It's literally a bonehead.
And then I guess I should get you some wax.
No, don't, and stop getting back to the wax. Like, nobody said anything about the wax for like a while now. Then we got Apex saying, "KawaKouple, it's a learning experience." I agree.
It is.
Chris says, "Everyone does it." I agree. I think our internet. Are you guys just not commenting again, or did it die again?
I think they're not commenting right now. I think they're just being like, "No, we don't want to comment."
No, okay, there we go. Chris says, "Mrs. K,
when is the next time you're going to kill Switch Mr. K again? I don't know, but I kind of missed that opportunity when I ran into him that day when he was like, "Do you want to take my bike?"
Oh, that's right. You could have done it.
I didn't actually think about it.
Yeah, because I went there.
He surprised me, and I wasn't expecting him to be there.
Well, I was going around the corner and I saw you there, so I'm like, "Ooh, I'm gonna sneak up." I couldn't sneak up on her. She knows me too well. Nona says, "It's good on my end, surprisingly." No, it's good. I just wanted to make sure that the internet,
But Northern, we haven't heard. What's your biggest bonehead move?
Yeah.
Come on, Northern, type away.
Apex says, "Can I join the stream?" Apex, not tonight, but if you join us next week, we'll probably do that. Right now, we only have about. We don't do long. Oh, so Apex, that's the other thing too. We don't do long streams. We used to do 1 hour streams. Now we're cutting it down to half an hour, which is, by the way, in about 2 minutes. Okay, we might give you guys a little more.
Yeah, we'll give.
So it depends. The more comments you guys do, the more we'll see. But Apex, just come back next week and basically come just like you did today, right at the beginning, and then we'll try and get that all in there.
We'll try to feed you in.
Yeah, feed you in, because yeah, we're almost done.
Yeah. Surprisingly goes fast.
Yeah. So like I said, it is one of those things. We used to do 1 hour streams. I just, yeah,
Classic set. So I heard Callie was replacing the 300 for a 400 for 2018. Have you guys seen it?
They are replacing 300 with a 400. I've seen a lot of the photos of it and some of the stuff. We're gonna get a lot of information out when we go to the bike show in January.
Yeah.
And
that is the plan.
We'll look at a few of them, but yes, we are fully aware of it. Although I'm very happy I still have my 300. Although my 650 is really nice. I like my 650.
Of course you do. I think your 650 is nice too.
Well, thank you.
Except you wouldn't let me take it.
Apex Monos says, "Okay, yeah, sorry, buddy. We're almost done. Quickly, what? No, Ninja 3.
Well, my ticket was pretty damn low. Aside from that, I've been pretty good. Okay. Apex says you guys would be my first. Ooh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no worries.
Ninja Smurf, yes. Classic, they are changing it for the 400. And then Crazy goes, where's Lord Shampoo?
I have no idea. He's normally here. Maybe he got a girlfriend. Um,
Apex says, I would love to demo the Cowie 400.
yeah, I think it would be interesting to see how it is. I
I
think
would
I
like
will.
to too.
Yeah, I know you'd like to. Um, Classic just says cool. Robert, hey, Robert,
Hey,
how's it going,
Robert.
Robert? Had a false neutral while making a left turn. Oh God, with
Oh,
traffic approaching. Oh,
ouch.
that is ouch.
That's not fun.
That is not cool. Ninja Swimmer says the 400 has been out since 2012, but only in certain areas. Yes, I know that. That part is true. And Mr.K, you got a nice 150. I have to get a Kawasaki. The yeah, we'll see. Nate Cook says, see you guys. Thank you very
See
much.
you,
William,
Nate.
hi, sorry I missed the main stream lately. That's fine.
No
Apex,
problem.
I'm ready to get to the Kawi 636. By the way, Apex, do me a favor, email me, and then I'll email you back, and we'll see if we can do something. So next week we'll start by having you in there as well, because you'll probably join the stream before everyone else, and we'll kind of run you through some stuff. Aside from that, guys, it has been absolutely awesome as always. You guys know we love you, and the stream is over. I'm pretty sure you guys remember we cut it down to half an hour, but we might be doing a surprise stream a little bit earlier. So we'll see if we might fit one in on Monday or Tuesday next week. So
Hmm.
keep an eye out. With all that said, guys, as always, you guys know we love you. Till next time, ride safe, have fun, enjoy yourselves, and don't do too many bonehead moves, but rather do some. Never mind, do some bonehead moves. Just have fun with it.
Exactly. Have fun, guys.
Thank you very much, guys, for watching. As always, we love you. Till next time, goodbye.